Good morning, and welcome to a very different and extremely inspiring adaptation of my Walk4Friends tradition. The conditions, the timing, and the very event itself have all changed this year, but much remains the same. Our soaring spirit, our deep sense of community, and most of all, our dedication to the belief that every child deserves a friend. That steadfast belief gave birth over the past half year to several resourceful ways to restructure core programs while adhering to strict safety standards, to continue serving the children and families who depend on us. And that dedication will soon lead to reopening our building again on a path towards the eventual return of all Friendship Circle programs and even new growth. So, on behalf of all the children and families we serve, Esty and I, plus the board and our staff, extend our profound gratitude to you for demonstrating the resolve and resilience of Friendship Circle. At the same time, we want to add our heartfelt gratitude to our partners and sponsors.
Friendship Circle's partners and sponsors are the cornerstone of Friendship Circle's progressive growth over the years. And in many ways, they are the hidden heroes behind both the expanded reach and the ever-increasing sophistication of Friendship Circle programming. The individuals, families, foundations, and businesses that annually come forward to propel the Friendship Circle mission are behind a major event like My Walk4Friends, as well as a simple visit between a teen volunteer and his or her special friend.
Today, hundreds of us are walking in scores of different directions to show our commitment to Friendship Circle and to the belief that every child deserves a friend. Our routes are varied, but all of us are united in purpose. So whether you are walking close to home or perhaps over terrain you have never traveled before, whether you are able to donate a lot to support this year's programs or just a little, and whether your 2020 walk team is large or small, know that everyone behind organizing this year's event deeply appreciates you for embracing the Choose Your Own Route theme of the day and for demonstrating your devotion to the Friendship Circle mission.
I'm walking because I want to raise money for an organization that helps kids with special needs form the meaningful friendships that they deserve.
As a member of the Teen Leadership Board, I believe it's very important to inspire others and give back as much as I can and be the greatest person I could possibly be.
This is my 5th year doing the Friendship Circle Walk, and I walk on behalf of my friends with special needs.
I really want to help the community and all the families and the kids with special needs, and I really want to elevate just the whole community.
A lot of my family and friends have all told me about it and told me about how good of an experience it was, so I'm really looking forward to it.
This is my 2nd year and I'm doing it again because I think that it's such a fun program that we do, and I have a lot of fun, whether it's volunteering at some of the stations or actually walking in the walk.
I hope to gain out of this experience to really help bring the community together and show my passion for Friendship Circle and my love for my friends that I've made there.
Follow the Circle team. Michael Stofsky, Larry Cups, and myself are going to walk the full 13 miles and follow the history of Friendship Circle all the way from Glenville to here. Okay. Follow us. Here we are at what used to be Oheb Zedek. This synagogue is located at 10915 Morrison Avenue and eventually merged with other synagogues to become the Taylor Road Synagogue, which everybody is familiar with. This particular branch, Oheb Zedek, at the time, back in the early 1900s, there were 3 Oheb Zedeks. This one was the main one, and most of the others all joined with this one to become Taylor Road Synagogue. This was the largest Orthodox synagogue at that time. It was founded in 1904 by 40 members that left B'nai Yeshurun. who opposed men and women sitting together. This shul was first built on Scoville Avenue and moved here, and the rabbi was Henry Leibowitz.
Some members had begun to move to Glenville, and by 1915 they built a branch of the synagogue near 105th and Superior. Finally, they built this magnificent building in 1921 and sold the old one. The synagogue seated 1,200 people and was led by Rabbi Samuel Benjamin. By 1950, over half the membership had moved to Cleveland Heights near Taylor Road, and that's where the current Taylor Road Synagogue was created.
But the synagogue has roots all the way back to 1883. The following synagogues merged over time to become part of the Taylor Road Synagogue. Oheb Zedek of Newburgh, established 1883, began at 7700 Broadway. The Jews in this synagogue were mainly skilled laborers at the Newburgh Steel Mill, now known as American Steel and Wire. Shebas Jerusalem, established in 1904, merged in 1953. The members were Lithuanian. The first location was at 39th and Woodland, then built a building in 1917 at 83rd and Cedar Road. This building was purchased by Julius Gottlieb and designed by architect Meyer Altschul. They then built a new building in November of 1924 at 887 Parkwood Drive. Sheves Aguadas Achim, established in 1891, merged in 1953, formed by a group of Russian Jews. After several moves, they built the building at 64th and Quincy, then moved to 104th and Adams in 1932.
What a rich history this synagogue has. Its stories told about my wife's cousin, Susie Schmelzer, who would schlep her family 4 miles every day to Taylor Road Synagogue to daven there. Until 1988, when 35 members of the shul opened up the Beechwood Kehillah at Fairmount across from Beechwood City Hall.
So here we are at Kehillat Yaakov Synagogue. We're at 954 Lynn Drive in the Glenville neighborhood. Kehillat Yaakov later became Cedar Road Synagogue and is now Cedar Sinai Synagogue, which is located in Lyndhurst. It was formed in 1898 by immigrants from the Ukraine and was originally formed as Shireth Jacob Synagogue.
In 1957, the congregation purchased land at 1508 Warrensville Center Road from the Oakwood Club. Architect Sigmund Braverman designed the new synagogue, which was demolished in 1965. At this time, Kehillat Yaakov began discussing mergers with other synagogues, and then in 1952 merged with 3 other shuls and changed the name to the Warrensville Center Synagogue.
As Michael told you, a total of 8 synagogues merged to become eventually Kehillat Yaakov, which eventually became the Cedar Sinai Synagogue. In the oldest synagogue, established in 1898, was called Sharif Jacob. It was located on the corner of Orange and East 25th Street. Sharif Jacob moved to 7606 Cedar Road and was destroyed by a fire in 1919 on the eve of Yom Kippur. Unbelievable. Another shul that contributed to this merger was Neve Tzedek, which was established in 1918 by Lithuanian Jews. And they moved to Union Avenue first, and they actually had a mikveh literally behind the bima, and that was used by the whole community. That also was bought by a church, and that mikveh became a baptismal.
Welcome to the Bet Hamidras Anshe Galicia congregation. We're located here at 10512 Bryant Avenue in the Glenville neighborhood. The congregation is obviously named for the people of Galicia, Poland, which is in southern Poland near Krakow and of course Auschwitz. This congregation was formed in 1924 and would stay at this address until January of 1952. Subsequently, the congregation changed its name to Sinai Synagogue and is still located on DeSoto Road in Cleveland Heights.
Thanks everyone for joining Michael, Larry, and me on our historic walk through Glenville, visiting all the old shuls here. It's been a great experience for us. Let me turn it over to Yossi and Esty.
We hope to see you soon at an approved distance, and we hope to see you at next year's walk when, God willing, we will once again be together, stride for stride, having a safe an uplifting walk.